Why does it look like I'm wearing lipstick? Mini 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 ming ming mini 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 ming ming ming. Hey guys, Weston here. Today we're going to be trying a different style of video, sort of like a TED Talk, except I'm 15 and making YouTube videos in my mom's basement. What? So as you can tell by the name of this video, I'm going to be talking about motivating yourself and doing good things with your life. I'm not talking about like finding motivation to like go downstairs and make a PBJ or finding the TV remote to change the channel off that boring old documentary. I'm talking about creative, productive things, committing to hobbies and sports, and setting realistic yet challenging goals for yourself. This is a video that I've wanted to make for not a long time, but a decent amount of time. And I'm sure one day I'll remake it, you know, make it better when I don't know. I'm a little more inspired, but for now, let's just jump right in. Everyone dreams. That's just the thing. Everyone dreams. Everyone has some sort of like ultimate goal or heart's desire that they just absolutely long for. These dreams die out. They crumble and burn under the stress of life and vanish with the sweet, sweet pain of procrastination. Think to yourself, how many times have you looked at something and said, "This is something I'm passionate about. I'd love to do it." But not of today, of course. Definitely not today. For what's the work of today but yesterday's wish and tomorrow's burden? Or how about something like this? I'll start my diet tomorrow. Or let's head to the gym tomorrow. As humans, we look to better ourselves but shun the work associated with it. When the going gets tough, our natural reaction is to kind of just run away and hide from it. There's a wonderful talk given by Tim Urban called Inside the Mind of a Master Procrastinator, in which he uses really entertaining drawings and depictions to kind of depict what his argument's talking about. It's actually a really good talk. I recommend listening to it. I mean, do what you want, but I thought it was interesting. I'll link it down in the thing below. I don't know what this was for, but it'll be in the description. So how do we stop these dreams from dying out? I mean, we've got these awesome goals that we want to work for, but how do we get to them? Like, how do we stop these dreams from dying before it's too late? Well, fortunately, it's not too late. It's never too late for anything. I mean, as long as you're willing to step in and play catch up, you can do whatever. To do this though, you have to be prepared to work and work hard for what you want to do. But let me tell you, when enough effort is put into something, you can see the results pretty quickly. A personal example with this is with me in my life in music. I like playing instruments. I'm actually working with trumpet right now. When I first started, I couldn't make any noises on it. It was just like me blowing air into it. It was really horrible. It sounded awful. But I mean, after a lot of hours just, you know, practicing and watching tutorials online and practicing, I could play some pretty simple songs now. I can only do that because I've put in the hours of practicing to get to that point. I'm sure there's still many, many hours of work to come before I get to where I want to be with it. But I'm up for that journey. I'm up for that experience. I'm willing to put in work to get what I want out, if that makes sense. This doesn't just apply to my musical experience. This can be applied to anything. I mean, you name a situation in something where you want to get better at something, you just put more work into it and patience and practice and you get great things out. This can apply to anything from school, finding work or working at a job, or even financial situations. A great example of procrastination versus hard and consistent work is building up something like a retirement savings. Putting money into a bank today consistently over time will pay off handsomely after a very long time, rather than trying to save up thousands and thousands of dollars all at once, like a decade. Like, you'll be unhappy watching all that extra money going out and regret missing all that time that you have to play catch up for. Just to blow your mind just a little bit, the average car payment, about $350, if you start in your 20s paying that into the standard Roth IRA or 401k, by the time you retire, then you'll have about $2 million. That's a lot of money. I want $2 million. Guys, if you want to give me $2 million, please give me $2 million. I need money. An important distinction to be made here is consistent work. Emphasis on consistent. You can have bursts of creative energy, but if it just fizzles out between bursts, no real progress is made and you miss out on a whole ton of work that could have been done. By the time that the next one comes, you'll just be at the same spot, maybe a little bit more. But if you keep yourself motivated and you keep working on whatever hobby or job you're interested in, by the time another creative burst comes, you'll already have made that much progress, and you'll just be boosted that much further into worlds of opportunity and so many doors beyond what you thought was possible. That's why it's called a creative burst, because it's just like...
That's why it's called a creative burst, 'cause...
If you already have that much progress, you'll be ready to roll. And that's a good thing. But okay, how does this all come together? It all makes sense. How does it come together? This is where we get to the secret ingredient. This is the bread and butter. This is the good stuff. This is where it all comes together. This is the absolute victory royale. Staying motivated. If you can't stay motivated to do something, everything you've done to get to that point's lost. It's worthless. Wasted your time. Why did you do it in the first place if you're not going to stick with it? Maybe not that extreme, but you get my point. How do we stay motivated to do things? The best way I would suggest is to surround yourself with the good things about it that get you just excited to learn more about. For photography, people who are into photography, taking pictures. Look at pictures that just like, when you look at it, it's just like... Oh man, now that's a picture. If you're into baking, watch like the British Baking Show or something, or look at Pinterest boards with food you like making or like eating or whatever. I mean, Grandma didn't make her secret recipe by sitting around watching TV, now did she? For me personally, I'm working on improving my jazz piano. So I'd surround myself with listening to, as my piano teacher would say, historically significant musicians. That's a new favorite phrase of mine. Listening to that stuff gets me excited to learn more about piano and jazz musicianship and all that fun stuff. Keep doing the things which made you excited to, start those hobbies in the first place, Why wouldn't you want to be excited about it? When the going gets tough with learning new things, get family and friends to keep you to it and remind you to practice and praise you for your progress. They can only push you so far. You've really got to motivate yourself. Remind yourself to practice. Push to do new things. If you're picking up a new hobby to focus on something new to forget about something else, or even if you just stumble and fall and staying motivated, heed the words of Socrates as he says, "The secret of change is to focus all your energy, not on fighting the old, but on building the new." We must strive to keep improving ourselves and changing to become the best versions of ourselves. Head to the gym today. Start that diet today. Go downstairs and make that PBJ. Dude, that rhymes! Dude, sweet! The work that matters most is the work we put in. Like, it doesn't matter if it doesn't happen, What's all this extra work worth if you don't do anything? Try something new. Even if it's scary and intimidating, it just might work out. It might be cool. You've got the potential to become anything you want, and to achieve those dreams once seemed fallen and hopeless. An ancient humanist Petrarch, after ascending a mountain, states, "I looked back at the summit of a mountain, which seemed but a cubit high in comparison with the height of human contemplation, were it not too often merged in the corruptions of the earth." He states that anything's possible, and that our potential is greater than that of a mountain, if only we push to be above the hardships and troubles of life. Do these things, and you'll find greater joy in your life as you see yourself succeed and just progress faster than you ever have before. Good luck and stay determined. Peace.